So I went to an all-boys school. It was so much fun. We grew such great relationships with friends who I call brothers. And I was also involved in a lot of sports. So I played rugby, but what I took really seriously was rowing. And rowing taught me so much about discipline, taught me so much about teamwork, because there's 8 other people in the boat that are really depending on you to put in your 100%. So when it came to training, when it came to diet, when it came to anything, I was 100% focused and dedicated to it, because I understood the end goal. And sports has really helped me to maintain being super competitive all the time. I really love to win. Okay, but it's not just about the end result, it's also what it taught me was to appreciate the journey, to appreciate the hard work and the training and the nutrition and all the tough times really that turn into the great result. So we've got sports to thank a lot for that. And then after school, I wanted to take a gap year and actually come to the UK to be a barman with my friends and do some little city jobs and go backpacking and things. And my parents were like, no, over my dead body, you have to go to university, you have to get a degree, because once you get that degree, the world will be your oyster and you can do anything. And I was like, anything? Okay, cool, that sounds like a good plan, let me try. Anyway, so I went off, got a degree, I did a BCom degree in marketing and investments. And the plan was to become an investment banker. Anyway, so after my degree, I was looking for jobs, and my parents said I could be anything. So I'm looking at £100,000 a year job. That's what my parents said I could be. So I was like, cool, let me try these. Anyway, so I didn't get any interviews. So I was like, okay, let me dumb it down to 50,000 a year. Still didn't get any interviews. So I started looking at entry level. And back in South Africa, the unemployment rate at the time was about 25%. And so finding a job in the thing that I studied was hard enough, never mind finding a job at all. So what I did find was there were sales positions available absolutely everywhere. And I was like, okay, it's not really what I want to do, let me keep looking. And eventually, I still didn't get any interviews or any jobs or anything like that. So I was like, okay, fine, let me get involved in doing some sales. And so I was selling branding and promotional items. From there I was selling photocopier machines, I was selling investments and everything before I decided to start my business. And what I noticed outside of all these businesses that I was going to was always a nice car parked outside. And I would always ask the receptionist, well, who drives the nice car parked outside? And they would all tell me the owner of the company. I was like, who drives all the not so fancy cars? And they said, no, that's us. And I was like, okay, well, if I run my own business, I get the opportunity to really choose what kind of lifestyle I'd like to live. And so more things started resonating with me as to how running my own business would really benefit me, not just financially, but in terms of uplifting people, giving back to the community, legacy planning and things like that. And so I was like, man, I really need to run my own business. And so I started thinking long and hard, like, what kind of business can I start that nobody else is running? What skill set do I have at my disposal? What resources do I really have? And the answer wasn't that much. And I almost gave up on that goal and that dream of running my own business until I was like, you know what, I'm actually pretty good at doing sales. Let me start an outsourced sales and marketing company. And so I did. And I haven't looked back since, and that was in 2010.